Brianna Liston.
22.53 into a headwind. The Jamaican junior record 22.50 by that particular Rihanna Williams, and this girl in good conditions could get that record. She's that fast. 11.14 and bullet quick in a straight line.
Carifta record 44.08. Expect that to go tonight. There's the full lineup. Guadeloupe in 1, Turks and Caicos in 2, Barbados in 3, Trinidad and Tobago in 4, British Virgin Islands 5, Jamaica favorites, World Under-20 record holders in 6, Bermuda 7, and the Bahamas in lane 8.
The limiter is a turnaround time from championships, the amount of time they've had a chance to do baton passing work together. I thought they might go with the World Junior Champion team here to keep things simple, but Coach Corey Bennett has gone for the fastest team he can find in the land.
Barbados winning gold already tonight in the 3000 for under 17 boys. No Karika Hill at the Carifta Games.
The team allotment 80 athletes. The Jamaican team 78, so 2 additional spaces might have been used to put Karika Hill on the squad somewhere.
So Caitlin Bob on the opening leg for Bermuda. Serena Cole will start for the Jamaicans like she did at the World Under-20 Championships in Nairobi last year. The Jamaicans are confident. The British Virgin Islands, they will go in lane number 5. Trinidad and Tobago in lane 4. They have the outstanding Shaniqua Bascom in their lineup. Barbados, lane number 3, looking to produce a spectacular performance here as well. The Turks and Caicos Islands in lane number 2. And on the inside in lane number 1, Guadeloupe. Are we about to witness something special in Kingston? 2002 Hubert Lawrence. The World Under-20 Championships was held in Kingston. The Jamaica team, Karen Stewart, Sharon Simpson, Anisha McLaughlin, Simone Facey, 43-40 on that night. That stood as the Jamaican junior record until last year. Are these girls about to...
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and please don't forget to subscribe if you're new. And to my subscribers, thank you so much for your unwavering support, and continue commenting, liking and sharing on the same note. So in today's episode, we are going to see how Serena Cole, Brianna Liston, Tia and Tina Clinton decided to dominate the under-20 4x100-meter relay. Stay tuned because I'll be back with further insights, and all credit goes to the original broadcaster of this video. Let us watch this video.
Even more spectacular on home soil. Jamaica in lane 5.
Set.
Up they go. Serena Cole places out on the blocks for the Jamaicans. Already closes down on Bermuda. The Jamaicans are flying with Tina Clayton, the 100 champion. The World Under-20 champion destroys the field on the backstretch. She will hand over to Brianna Liston. Liston running a super curve for the Jamaicans. The rest of the field out of shot. Can they execute the final change? Tia Clayton has the baton, and she is surging down the home stretch. The world record is under threat. Tia Clayton is flying, and Jamaica will break the world record. 42.59. Tina Clayton with the anchor leg performance. We expected it, but they have delivered in the most spectacular fashion.
Stunning. Expected this world record in the juniors later this season. This team running together for the first time. Liston slotted in the third leg where Curricle ran in the World Champs last year. The baton passing, the second change, the last change, beautiful. The first change, chancy, but safe. 42.59, World Under-20 record by Jamaica in Kingston at the Caribbean Games. Stunning. There's Liston, her third leg, peerless, matchless, and brilliant.
Kingston stands to applaud the performance of Caribbean 49. Confirmation 42.58, a World Under-20 record. Serena Cole to Tina Clayton to Brianna Liston to Tia Clayton. Here's another look at a piece of history in Kingston, Jamaica.
Cole tore off on the first leg, was beside Tina when she made the baton pass. Great change to Liston. Another great one flying to Tia on the anchor leg. She put her foot to the floor and motored like her life depended on it. Looks across and sees 42.59 World Junior record. Jamaica, Kingston, awesome.
The previous record held by the Jamaicans at 42.94. That was done at the World Under-20 Championships in Nairobi, Kenya. That was at altitude. This at sea level. 42.58 World Under-20 record, not just a championship record. 45.36 for Barbados. Brilliant silver for them. Trinidad and Tobago bronze at 46.12. Bermuda just missing a medal at 46.13.
Just a few faithful ones inside this national stadium. They came out and got the reward with a World Under-20 record. 42.58 Jamaica.
Jamaica. There's the lineup. British Virgin Islands, St. Lucia, Grenada, Antigua and Barbuda, Trinidad and Tobago, Jamaica, Barbados and Bermuda.
This is an absolutely titanic battle. There was a fair amount of feeling after that final last year when Trinidad and Tobago won. There was some words exchanged, as you would expect, between athletes. So I know there's going to be a lot of emotion after this race.
A lot was said following that final last year. Of course, Trinidad and Tobago followed up as well with a win over the Jamaicans at the World Relays. Ultimately, the Jamaicans had the final say because they won the World Under-20 title. So that was a majestic performance with DeAndre Daly producing one of the most stellar anchor leg performances I've ever seen, reminiscent of his anchor leg performance at the Caribbean Games in the Bahamas in 2023. No DeAndre Daly on this Jamaica team, but they are still full of quality and speed, including the 100 champion Jamal Stephens, who will be on lead-off. Final of the Under-20 boys 4x100.
And while all the attention is on Trinidad and Tobago and Jamaica, there's still a lot of quality teams in here that could possibly pull an upset.
For sure. Grenada, they will go in lane number 3. Well, let's start in lane number 8 with Bermuda. Noah Robinson, Kaya Richardson, Ephraim III and Miles Outerbridge. Barbados in 7 with Mackay King, Jaden Green, Kevian Newton and Tian Haynes, the 100 bronze medalist on anchor. The Jamaicans, the favourites, the 100 champion Jamal Stephens will lead them off. Shaquane Gordon, last year's sprint hurdles champion. Antonio Powell, who is in the 200 final, and Antonio Powell, and Tyrese Foreman on anchor. Then Trinidad and Tobago with Trevon Stewart, Kadeem Chinapul, Akeem Chinapul and the 100 silver medalist Dylan Woodruff. Antigua and Barbuda with Kevin Campbell, Conroy Wilson, Judah Ash and Daniel Skeppel, who is in the 200 missed out on the 200 finals. Keppel. Lane number 3 Grenada, Ian George, Emilio Blanco, Ethan Sam, their 100 bronze medalist on third, with Mark Stanislaus taking them home. St. Lucia will go in lane number 2 with Ryan Simeon, Josiah Dupree, Jaquan Alexander and Laverne Baptiste. They look ready for the battle. And closing out the field, the British Virgin Islands in lane number 1 with Mario Carter, Jaden Jackson, Shamal Donovan
and Latrell Williams. BVI in lane number 1. Final race of a long day of track and field at the Hazeley Crawford Stadium in Port of Spain, Trinidad and Tobago.
Tell you what, now that we've gotten to this race and the excitement is at its peak, I really don't feel the long day anymore.
I must admit, that is true. That is very much true. Here's the last race for day number 2 of the Carifta Games 2025. Hush around the stadium. Off they go. Jamaica up quickly with Jamal Stevenson, the 100 champion, as expected. Flying by Mackay King of Barbados. Down the back straight away they go. It's Jamaica and Trinidad and Tobago. Kadeem Chinapo trying to stay close to Shaquane Gordon. Antonio Powell has the baton for Jamaica. And Akeem Chinapo is trying to stay close for Trinidad and Tobago. Barbados running brilliantly. Ethan Sam bringing Grenada back into a middle position. But it's Jamaica with Tyrese Foreman. Woodruff is coming forward. Woodruff finishing like a train. But Foreman holds on. 39:28 is the flash time. The record survives, but the Jamaicans have the gold medal. They have waited 1 year and they have delivered emphatically.
3 gold medals in the relays for Jamaica. A great race, and certainly it was a wonderful finish, and Jamaica reigning supreme here in 2025. Trinidad and Tobago have lost the title, but they put in another good performance to finish with the silver medal.
39.75 for Trinidad and Tobago, and Dylan Woodruff had every single Jamaican scared on that anchor leg because he was absolutely flying, and there were moments where it seemed as if he may unbelievably overhaul the lead. Barbados have gotten the bronze medal. Terrific performance, and for the first time today there is a smile on the face of Tion Haynes. What a performance from the Barbadians. They ran brilliantly. Trinidad and Tobago gave it all they had, but the quality on that Jamaican team, just too much in the final analysis.
And it all started with that wonderful first leg by the 100-meter champion. He really set Jamaica on their way, and Trinidad and Tobago was not able to eat into that lead after that. Well, it's all happened here. Now we're seeing the boys for the 100-meter dash. Jen Jackson of the British Virgin Islands and Antonio Powell of Jamaica already out. Ethan Sam of Grenada, and now we're going to see Elan Bizansin of the Guadeloupe making his way out. Lane number 5 from St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Jamar Saunders coming in with 10.53 into this final. Jamal Stevenson, who came in as a replacement but has found his way into the finals, one of the fastest times. And the home favorite, Dylan Woodruff, gets the applause of all as he makes his way out. Is the last man out. He is in lane number 8.
Penultimate event on the opening day of the Carifta Games in Port of Spain, Trinidad and Tobago. Donald Oliver, let's head to him.
Mike is firmly in the hand of Ricardo at this time. But tell you what, earlier today, because of the fact that Jamaica hadn't won a gold medal in the earlier session, there was that feeling that maybe they were underachieving on the day, but certainly in the latter part of the opening day of these Carifta Games, Jamaica have really come to the fore.
Well, it's the Carifta Games. It's not Jamaica's games. Final of the under-20 boys 100 meters coming up, and what a final this is. This is as open a 100 under-20 final as I've seen in a while. Yes, we've had some high quality finals in the last few years, but I can't even begin to hazard a guess as to who will win this one. On the inside, Jaden Jackson of the British Virgin Islands, 10.65 in qualifying. Antonio Powell of Jamaica, 10.59 in qualifying. Etham Sam won his semi-final at 10.70. Looked very, very cool, the double sprint medalist at the under-17 level 2 years ago. This man, I thought, looked the best of them all. Lan Bizasine of Guadeloupe, 10.43 in qualifying. Jamar Saunders of St. Vincent and the Grenadines won his semi-final, as did Jamal Stevenson of Jamaica. Stevenson looked very, very easy. Dylan Woodruff qualified as a non-automatic entry into this championship race, but I wouldn't bet against him getting a medal or even winning it. Aiden Kelly of the Bahamas closes out the field in lane number 8.
Just a moment of prayer for Dylan Woodruff as he readies himself to compete here. He's won a couple of titles in the 100 meters over the last couple of seasons and has really given himself a huge name in Trinidad and Tobago. Many see him as one of the greats of the future.
It's all about having the ability to hold your nerve. I think this race has that look about it. Last year I expected it to be competitive with a number of standouts, 3 or 4 of them maybe, and Devontae Howell, the Caymanian, absolutely blew the field away, and I thought should have gotten Johan Blake's record had he not eased up with about 10 meters to go. So was the comfort level. Ran 10.15 to defend his title. This year we'll have a new champion, but it's so difficult to even begin to figure out who that champion will be. And I'm just realizing, by the way, that Jamar Saunders of St. Vincent and the Grenadines is not there. So we are down to 7. So we're getting word that Jamar Saunders of St. Vincent and the Grenadines actually cut his finger, and they are giving him a minute or so to get it sorted out before the race. Yeah. Boy, we've seen it.
I think it was in adjusting the blocks, more likely. That's where he would have cut himself, because I do remember seeing him doing a practice run and then all of a sudden he disappeared. So been one of the races earlier, and that was because the record, the Carifta record in the pole vault, was broken. It has been broken twice actually, so 2 have gone over it, and that was the reason for that hold-up.
Relatively new event, the pole vault at the Carifta Games on the girls' side, only in its 3rd year. Tension rising for the final of the under-20 boys. One part of the spectacle. It is part of what makes competition what it is. You can make all the predictions in the world, but at the end of the day, it's all about what happens on the day.
I know you've done a lot of cricket, and cricket is usually called the game of glorious uncertainties. I tell you what, today has taken that title over.
It certainly has. There is Saunders now, apologies, making his way to the start area. Won his semi-final. Produced a silencing act at the end of it. Under-20 boys 100 final. Johan Blake of Jamaica has the games record, 10.11 in 2007. Saunders gets an opportunity to do a block start. This is it. The under-20 boys 100 final. Jackson, Powell, Sam, Bizasine, Saunders, Stevenson, Woodruff and Kelly. Off they go. Jamal Stevenson of Jamaica got away brilliantly. Ethan Sam is running well. Bizasine, Woodruff is coming forward. Stevenson has the beat. Redemption for Jamal Stevenson. The little boy from Waterhouse. No He's the Caribbean Games champion.
What a run and what a story for Stevenson. Wasn't part of the original plan for the 100 meter. He is the plan now. He's not moving the needle, he is the needle.
In 5, Jamaica in 4, and then in lane number 2, the Turks and Caicos Islands.
Their great hero, Delano Williams, World Junior 200 champion in 2012.
On your marks.
Final of the under-20 girls 4x400. The 400 hurdles champion, Safia Hines, leading off the Jamaicans. Turks and Caicos on the inside.
Set.
Final girls event of Carifta 49 here in Kingston, Jamaica, the 4x400. Very good start for the British Virgin Islands. They have Krista Aristi on the opening leg. Outstanding competitor Aristi, a 400 silver medalist at the under-17 level in 2019. But the Jamaican Safia Hines comes right up to her, the 400 hurdles champion, and they go to battle.
Has been in great form this season. Hines comes past the BVI and hits into the straightaway with the lead. A fight back for Aristi in the blue and the red.
The British Virgin Islands athlete, Krista Aristi, responds and powers away from Safia Hines and gives the Bermudans the lead. And gives the British Virgin Islands the lead, Jamaica in second position. The rest left well back. Bermuda, down the backstretch they go.
Anika Makanoff chasing for Jamaica, and the BVI put the pedal to the metal here on the second leg.
BVI and Jamaica. The Jamaicans with Makanoff under pressure though. This is a strong leg for the BVI, but Makanoff edges ahead for the Jamaicans and moves further away in the closing stages. The Jamaicans have Shaquilia Green, 400 hurdles medalist on this leg.
Makanoff 52.4 pulled Jamaica's fat out of the fire with a determined second leg.
Green pumping down the backstretch. British Virgin Islands back in second position. No Kalia Kelly, the 400 champion for the Jamaicans, remember. And so they have an 800 runner on the anchor leg. But it's a big lead that she will have. And it will take something special to catch her. Shaquilia Green produces a fine penultimate leg in the under-20 girls 4x4. And now Roshana Dwyer has the baton. She gets a chance to leave Carifta in a blaze of relay glory.
55.6 for Green on the third leg. Dwyer comfortable on the backstretch.
A little bit of redemption, you can say, Hubert, trying to get this goal, trying to get this medal because one was denied her earlier.
Roshana Dwyer for Jamaica. British Virgin Islands well beaten now. They're way back in second position. Bermuda, I think, in third. Dwyer turns for home. Glances back. But she's well clear. Roshana Dwyer closes her Carifta career in relay glory. A golden moment, 3:31.85 on the clock.
3:36.9,
Yeah, no
54
way.
flat for Roshana Dwyer to close out her Carifta campaign.
No way that was 3:31. Clock stopped early. There is confirmation. The Jamaicans strike gold. 7 out of 7 in the relays for the black, green and gold. The Bahamians coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back once more to my YouTube channel, and please don't forget to subscribe. So if you're passionate about breathtaking performances, you're definitely at the right place. This is one of those races that reminds you why Jamaica continues to produce some of the most exciting young sprinting talent in the world. 4 young Jamaican stars stepped onto the track with one mission: to dominate the under-20 4x100-meter relay, and what followed was an extraordinary display of speed, confidence and teamwork. The names were Serena Cole, Tina Clayton, Brianna Linston and Tia Clayton. 4 athletes, 4 legs and 1 Jamaican team determined to make history. The pressure was already enormous before the starting gun. These weren't simply 4 runners competing for one another medal. They were carrying the expectations of a nation that takes relay racing extremely serious. And then the gun goes. Serena Cole gets Jamaican moving. From the very beginning, she attacks the opening leg with tremendous speed. Cole isn't interested in waiting for the competition to settle. She immediately puts Jamaica into a powerful position, building the foundation for what is about to become a remarkable performance. Now comes the first exchange. The baton reaches Tina Clayton, and this is where the Jamaican machine really starts to accelerate. Tina, one half of the famous Clayton twins, takes the baton and immediately begins attacking the track. Her acceleration is spectacular, and Jamaica continues to stretch away from the competition. Every step is important now. The Jamaican team has momentum, the crowd is getting louder, and Tina keeps driving forward before delivering the baton perfectly onto the next exchange. Then comes Brianna Linston. Linston takes over. Suddenly Jamaica has another gear. She powers down the track with incredible determination, maintaining the advantage created by the first 2 runners. The competition is still chasing, but Jamaica is beginning to look increasingly difficult to catch, and now the pressure shifts to the final exchange. Linston brings the baton toward Tia Clayton. The exchange is completed and Tia is off. This is the moment Jamaican fans were waiting for. Tina Clayton, already known for her explosive finishing ability, takes the baton and attacks the final straight with everything she has. Behind her, the competition is desperately trying to respond, but Tia Clayton keeps going. The gap remains. The finish line is getting closer and Jamaica is flying. Tia drives through the final meters before crossing the line, completing an extraordinary team performance. The clock stops at 42.58 seconds. Jamaica has done it again. Serena Cole, Tia Clayton, Brianna Linston and Tina Clayton, 4 names that have now become part of Jamaican relay history. And this wasn't simply a comfortable victory. The performance was fast enough to establish a world under-20 4x100-meter record at the time, improving on Jamaica's previous mark of 42.94 seconds. Look again at the contribution of every athlete. Serena Cole provided the explosive opening. Tina Clayton maintained the momentum. Brianna Linston took the 3rd leg and kept Jamaica firmly in control. And Tia Clayton delivered the final blow on the anchor leg. That's what makes relay racing so special. One athlete cannot win it alone. The baton has to move smoothly from one runner to another, and every member of the team has to perform under enormous pressure. And these 4 Jamaican stars did exactly that. The performance was even more special because it happened on home soil in Kingston, with Jamaican supporters watching from the stands. And the atmosphere after the finish tells its own story. The athletes knew they had just produced something extraordinary, and their celebrations showed exactly how much the moment meant to them. For Serena Cole, Tina Clayton, Brianna Livingston, and Tia Clayton, this was more than just another relay. It was a statement that Jamaica's next generation had arrived. And when you watch the race again, you can see why the result was so impressive. There was no single moment where Jamaica depended on one athlete to rescue them. Instead, the four runners built the victory together, leg by leg, exchange by exchange. Cole started the attack. Tina continued it, Livingston intensified it, and Tia finished the job. 42.58 seconds. Four young Jamaican stars, one unforgettable relay, and a performance that showed the world exactly what the next generation of Jamaican sprinting was capable. Absolutely, the content. We are talking about Serena Cole, Tina Clayton, Brianna Livingston, and Tia Clayton. They ran 42.58 seconds in the girls under 20 4x100 meters at the 2022 Carifta Games, breaking the world under 20 record at that time. The running order was Cole was the first one, and Tina Clayton, then Livingston, then the Tia Clayton finished the race. Yes, and when you watch the race again, you can see why the result was so impressive. There was no single moment where Jamaica depended on one athlete to rescue the team. Instead, the four runners built the victory together, leg by leg, exchange by exchange. Cole started the attack, Tina Clayton continued it, Livingston intensified it, and Tia finished the job in 42.58 seconds. Four young Jamaican stars, one unforgettable relay, and a performance that showed the world exactly what the next generation of Jamaica sprinting was capable of. Thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you so much for always tuning in into my channel. Thank you so much for always supporting me, and see you till the next video.